China threatening with that foot up and dropping level and takedown.
It's our first takedown.
Let's see the replay here. We've got, that's that level change we were talking about. You box your opponent, they box back, and you shoot in. Convincing your opponent you're boxing them, and suddenly
China. Lee attempting to push off Vietnam.
No. Get a clear connection. Now there we see the hook. Vietnam able to be out of the way of that. Probably the hardest punches in this division.
And the takedown for 1 point for the bout has a lead.
And she's getting another takedown there.
There's another takedown.
Replays here. Here's where Lee was able to get behind India.
Scoring with that right cross.
Yeah. Inner thigh kick, outer thigh kick. So
Yum catches the leg and is able to take her down for 1 point. As our judges prepare,
we see our first fight, 52kg women's category, and this is very fitting. YUEYAO Lee of China opened up our entire Sanda event 4 days ago as the first fight in session 1. Now, here she is fighting for gold, first fight, session 10. And her competition is the very tough SANATHOI Devi Yumnam from India, who has been putting on a wonderful display of Sanda as she has progressed to this final bout. And here,
both India and China have had wonderful championships here, bringing us some brilliant fights and champions crowned today.
Absolutely. Two very solid teams. Casual viewer might assume China, but might not know India has been putting together an excellent roster of Sanda fighters, male and female, in many weight classes.
Our stadium is packed here for the finals. So we have a large crowd here and an even larger crowd across the globe watching us on WUSHU TV. Our platform referee is Joanna Skamla from Poland.
And to our viewers that might not be as versed, which we find often in Chinese names, but we are still discussing the same champion from China in red there. And Lee.
Beautiful side kick from Lee in red, scoring 2 points, and a roundhouse kick from Yumnam. And there's Yumnam again, a flurry of punches, Mark, from Lee of China. And both women are on the scoreboard here early in the round.
Good double straight punch into roundhouse kick. 1-2, and then the back leg. China threatening with that foot up and dropping level and takedown.
And it's our first takedown, worth 1 point with China on top.
And this is a hallmark of Sanda, is changing the game. Convincing your opponent you're boxing them and suddenly changing level, taking them down. Fast hands. Roundhouse kick to the midsection there. Punches in the clinch do not score, but they do damage. Close match.
Slight lead from Lee of China. Lee attempting to push off Vietnam.
No.
The platform judge had already called stop, so that does not count as an off platform. Whenever the players are connected, if one player is off, it also doesn't count.
Oh, heavy
Beautiful
punches.
exchange of punches from Lee. Still a very close match here.
Yes, it is. See,
some low kick, didn't score. glancing punches there
Yeah.
from Lee.
Yeah. India keeping her guard up well to defend against those punches and make sure they couldn't quite get through and get clear connection. Now there we see a hook connecting. Big shot from Lee.
And you hear the crowd cheering on their countrywoman.
Good hands again from China.
Lee really extending the lead here. While Yum Nam is very competitive on the Lei Tai, Lee is actually leading in points here.
Yeah.
And that will end the round, with the round going to YUEYAO Lee of China. 7-6, 9-2, 11-3, 12-9, and 13-5.
Let's see the replay here. We've got, that's that level change we were talking about. You box your opponent, they box back, and you shoot in and take them down 1 point. And you see the connection for China there and not for India as Lee moves her head outside. And just landing with those more definitive punches.
The precision of Lee's punches help to score with their hands.
Our judges are trained to see how effective the techniques were, and at this small weight class with fast hands, it's a chore. It's definitely a difficult thing to do, but what they're looking for is who's more effective in those moments where there might be 3 or 4 punches rapid fire from both fighters. They're looking to see who got inside and was connecting solid and who was glancing off.
Absolutely, Mark. They're looking for strong technique. We've talked about those 4 characteristics. We will revisit those characteristics throughout these championship finals today. Lee coming out firing again. Yum Nam, very fast reaction time, but Lee pressing here. Great defensive maneuvering from Yum Nam.
Yum Nam able to be out of the way of that punch. Lee changes her cadence on her kick there to see if she can get a different outcome. Hard left hand.
Heavy hands.
Yeah.
And Lee attempts to push Yum Nam off, and Yum Nam holding on.
Lee has had probably the hardest punches in this division.
And the takedown for 1 point for YUEYAO Lee of China. Roughly 40 seconds into the bout, has a lead.
And she's getting another takedown there.
There's another takedown, 2-point takedown. There are 2 types of takedowns we have here. One worth 1 point where both opponents go down. The opponent on top earns 1 point. However, when they remain standing, they earn 2 points. There's our platform referee breaking the bout when there's 2 seconds of inactivity.
Kick misses after the punches of Lee. Lee again with the right cross.
Scoring with that right cross.
Yeah. Inner thigh kick, outer thigh kick, so.
Yum catches the leg and is able to take her down for 1 point.
That's got to feel good for India to get a little bit of points back and in the grappling. She hadn't done that so far.
As we edge our way into 45 seconds left in this 2-minute round, Lee still comfortably ahead of Yum Nam of India.
Hook on the break. Heavy hands.
Lee going upstairs and downstairs there.
It's that scatter shot method where you hit upstairs and maybe their guard is up the whole time and then you throw a leg kick. That's your point on that combination possibly. Lee able to land both some punches and kicks in that.
As we move into the last 15 seconds of the bout, Lee comfortably ahead here. We hear the clock counting down, perhaps to her gold medal.
Head moving off to the side. And
that will do it for the round and the championship bout.
We have China's YUEYAO Lee winning in the first match of our final 10th session. But SANATHOI Devi Yumnam from India earning silver here.
With a great bout. Very competitive bout here
And
for our
India
first.
raises her hand, her coach raises her hand, showing how proud he is of that hard-fought silver medal. And we're seeing the replays here. Here's where Lee was able to get behind India and drag her down. Body punch, head punch. Again, those level changes you were talking about, just with hands there. Throwing into the